Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Quite often when I see posts regarding gaming in 4K at 60 frames per second, I see a lot of people jumping in and saying you need a 1080 Ti at least, but that's not the case. The correct answer is, depends on what games that you personally play. Not everyone plays the latest AAA titles and demands maximum settings and super high frame rates. Launched on the 18th of September 2014, the Geforce GTX 980 was the world's most advanced GPU. Powered by Nvidia's Maxwell architecture, it still delivers incredible performance and can be had for around $250 on the used market. The model we're going to be looking at today specifically is the MSI GeForce GTX 980 Gaming 4G, coming straight out the box with a factory overclock of 1216 MHz, a boost clock of 1317 MHz in overclock mode, 7010 MHz memory clock speed, and 4GB of GDDR5 memory with a 256-bit bus, making this a seriously powerful GPU. The GTX 980 does have a power draw of 165 watts and does take two 8-pin connectors, so the minimum required power supply is 500 watts. After owning my RX 480 8GB variant and testing out the Zotac GTX 1080 and the Sapphire RX 570 Pulse Edition, I became hooked on higher resolution gaming. Unfortunately, at the time, the GPU prices had started to go through the roof and my dream of playing my favourite games in 4K seemed to get further out of reach. However, a good friend of mine managed to upgrade his GPU just in time before the inflation kicked in and had his GTX 980 for sale, so I couldn't pass up such a deal, to be fair. Supporting a max resolution of 4096 x 2160 at 60Hz via DisplayPort and HDMI 2.0, and being on the used market for around the $250 mark, this has all of the right credentials for being a beastly 4K GPU on a budget, and in my opinion the GTX 980 still has plenty of life left in it yet, so what can it do? Well, I think that proves the point. You don't really need a GTX 1080 Ti just to play games in 4K at 60 frames per second. In fact, all you need is a little time to research what hardware can for the games you personally enjoy. Well, I hope that helped you out a little, and if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. Feel free to leave a dislike if you didn't, and why not subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one.